Yay! Welcome, welcome, welcome back. It's been a few days since I've been on here because I needed to take a little bit of a break, which I'm trying not to let happen, but all those damn balloons. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about a few things. I'm just going to be doing a little bit of painting while I'm here. I also have a very special co-host with me today, and she doesn't really want to be on camera. She's just more or less keeping an eye on things. That's Miss Coco. She resides here, and she tries on different fashions. Right now, she's wearing looks like a long black satin bathrobe. So we're going to paint and chat. And if anybody comes on here, I urge you guys to support each other, support other channels. I know there's a huge movement going on right now to do these live chats so that different small channels have an opportunity to grow. My channel is very small right now, so I don't know how many people can take advantage of that. But, one subscriber, particularly one subscriber, which is genuine, is worth its weight in gold. Hello and welcome, One Peaceful Mind, Alicia's Handmaid. What doesn't this girl do? Badly. So I'm on here. Oh, your channel has been so amazing. I love that you craft and whatnot. I have a craft closet that I would like to show off one of these years that has all the trees, like the bones of a bead tree, and I have all these beads, and I just I love being crazy. um, but when I see you do like your tree of life and things like that, it's like, oh, I want to try this really bad. So one of these days, I'm going to try a bead tree. I'm going to put that on my list of things to do sooner than later, and I'll quit clapping my hands because there's somebody out there who's neurotic like me. We're going to talk about this pen. There's someone who's out there who's neurotic like me who can't stand the sound of me clapping my hands. So this pen, I have 3 of these now, and I just wanted to show it because I grabbed it and it kind of flung around. It's my new favorite. So I was going to make a note. Hello, Michael. How are you? Yes. Okay. So those are a gemstone tree, and I would love to see how to do it because I have no idea. I mean, I always have this problem where I like to just kind of make something and figure it out as I go, which can work out. It's a creative release, but it doesn't always get me there efficiently. So, Michael, yes, I want to know how you are. You're hot. Is it warm where you are? It is not warm by me. In fact, it is chilly, chilly, chilly. So, right now in the house, we have Michael and One Peaceful Mind, Alicia's Handmaid. I urge you to, if you don't already know each other, which you probably do, it's such a small community that I'm in. Um, go get to know each other. You both have amazing channels. You both also have shout outs from me. So, you two have been fantastic. And anybody who's coming on after the live stream, be sure to get over to their channels and do show them some appreciation. At least check out one of their videos and see what you think. Um, yes, I think that you will. It is impossible not to be utterly smitten by Michael. So, I may have just also used one of my 5-cent words that will be in my poetry shout out that we'll be posting later. So, um, Yes, Alicia is working on a poem for me, a poetry shout out. Yay, I'm so excited. Everybody in this community, I swear, is just there are some really fantastic people out here. That's all I know. I shouldn't say everyone, but there are so many fantastic people out here. And when I say fantastic, I mean you guys are just amazing. You have such amazing energy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very open person. And these past few days, my vibration has been a little bit low. And um I used a lot of my energy inefficiently, and it was no good. But this morning I came on here and there was such good energy coming from both of you two have videos that were part of this. And then, there was a comment that I still have yet to respond to from Jace Jacobs with Jar of Poetry, another really cool amazing dude. And uh, I just felt my vibrations lift up, and all of a sudden here I am, and I'm like, I'm going to do some painting. So this is what I have started. I started this right before I came on because I had a friend stop by real quick. And so while I was waiting for him to get here and all that, I started it because I didn't want to go live. And I have a little setup here. I have watercolors. Yay. They are well loved. There are 4 trays total. And I have just, this is my cool little jar of brushes. I have no idea what originally came in here. It was probably something really weird and definitely pickled. Because I know myself. I actually, on my little canvas, just so we know, I have a little easel. Woo! Well, anyway, there's a little easel. So I decided that once again, I'm going to come on here and play with a little bit of paint just for fun, do a little bit of talking, and have you guys definitely get to, oh, thank you so much. Paint, I love painting. Like it's not necessarily that something, oh no, was I about to poke my eye out? It's not something that I'm necessarily, like wonderful at, but it is definitely something I enjoy doing, and it's a great creative release. So, kind of like my poetry shout outs. If anybody was wondering, they're for good fun, and for spreading the awareness of good channels. It's all about spreading love. I admire you so much, Alicia, for being able to paint those things. I have one that I did here. Okay, like I'm very amateur when it comes to this. I'm going to put it actually in front of some paper. This is one of my little landscapes. Oh, it's really hard to see, and it's glittery because that's how I roll. I'm all about glitter. So my landscapes they're a little ridiculous, but we all know I love, love, love. This one actually has a string on it, so I don't have to hold it. Doing eyes. Eyes are my thing. And this has a bunch of glitter and stuff. Oh, I just love it. So I like to play with eyes and glitter. And when you mix them, when you mix the two, you get this kind of stuff. It's a fish eye with glitter. So it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. That's the kind of mess we're in on today. And we've already met Miss Coco. She's just hanging out over there. And I could give you guys a better background. So, oh, you are just too kind. Everybody is too kind. So, do you guys know each other? If not, please get to know each other. And of course, anybody coming in after the live stream should get to know one another. Couple things real quick. I actually had to make myself notes because my mind, it's got this thing where it's like really young on half of it. And then there's the other half where it's like memory and stuff like that. That part is true to age. That part is true to age. So I was just reading a comment about Michael's mannequin. I'm not gonna lie. There have been 5 or 6 or 12 times that I came past this room, um, and like it's right by my laundry. So I'll be getting my laundry and I turn and I can see her and it's like because you think there's somebody standing there and it takes time to get used to. But I like to dress her up. Yeah, I like to make costumes sometimes too. And so it's like I have her, but then I also have, like some heads and stuff like that. Oh, I would love to see that. I would love to see that video. I would love to see that. Cause that is so much fun. And that's so cool that you're creative. Cause like Alicia here, very creative, has a channel that is all about making things. And oh, it's like the binge watching can become a problem for me. There's a lot of really amazing content out here. And the thing is, a lot of that content is coming from really small YouTubers, such as all of us. Not saying that my content is at that level, but like you both have content that's, very high quality and there's value there. I've learned so much from watching small YouTubers. I love this community. It's funny that you say that, Alicia, about having a friend who had similarities to me. That's not the first time I was told that. And I ended up actually meeting that person, like down the road. And when I did, I could see it. I was like, oh, you do act like me. It was really interesting. So, and I know I've had a few people take pictures of people in different places that look like me, and that's always so weird when you actually like meet your doppelgangers or see your doppelgangers. You know this person? Oh, oh no. Oh, well, I'm hoping then that I don't even know how to like say, I'm hoping that there's some sort of comfort in that, in I don't even I'm so sorry to hear that though. I'm socially awkward. I'm very honest. But yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I think sometimes just having a tangible memory can be comfortable, if that makes sense. And I think you and I just can feel that, like, I think you'll understand me. I feel that kind of connection with you. I feel like you can probably understand what I'm saying. You come off very much, I hope you don't mind me saying this, as being very empathic. I won't say an empath, even though that's what I'm thinking, because I know not everyone is into the empath label. So, and if anybody here is wondering if they're an empath, I urge everyone, big shout out to Dr. Judith Orloff, and go to her page. She has an empath test, which I think I was 18 out of 20 for characteristics. I have a nephew who I think is a 20. I was like, I said to his mom, I was like, he's an empath. And she was like, I want to test him. And so I sent her the test and she was like, oh my gosh, he's a 20. I was like, I could feel that one. Great kid though. He's just so fragile. Just for the record, he was here to play in the balloons. So yay. Whoa, that looked like an eye for some reason. I don't Today's been a long day, but like I said before, my vibrations were so low before, and now, like, they were just lifted right up, and I'm so stoked, and I'm painting, and I already have a poetry shout out for you guys. I just haven't, I haven't fixed up a thumbnail yet, and I'm trying to be a little bit better about that because you guys kind of deserve a little bit more from me than just, I am feeling amazing. I am feeling amazing. It was just one of those things where it's like, you're vibrating kind of low, you're just kind of letting life get you. And all of a sudden it was like, I came out here and everybody just has these amazing energies. And it was just like my vibrations just went woo through the roof. Through the roof. Oh, I know what it's time for. If I can find it. Just had it. Big reveal. Hallelujah. I just found these yesterday at my local Dollar Tree. Ooh. It says hallelujah. Hard to see on my lappy top here, but that's why eventually we got to break 1,000 subscribers so I can use my cell phone, which has a better camera. You know, my laptop is just meant for, my little stuff. It wasn't meant for all this, but here it is. So, oh, these fans are amazing. I'm more of a spiritual person by nature, but the word hallelujah means something, and it's great to be able to be like, you give it what I pictured when I saw this fan right here. We're going to talk real now. When I saw this fan right here, what I thought of was when you're having one of those sit down conversations with one of your girlfriends and they finally have that epiphany about the guy that they keep complaining about. And you're just like, because I know it's going to happen. I know I'm probably going to be sitting right here where I am right now in my little den. And I'm going to be like, you understand because you've been there. So I got that. I have yes, exactly. No need for words. As an empath, it's a thing that, we like to communicate with people. People come to us for advice. People come to us for wisdom and knowledge, which is something I was going to talk about very soon. I was going to give all my contact information and whatnot because I am absolutely open to that to everyone. And being on YouTube is amazing. It's a worldwide community. And the people that I've met here are fantastic. I know I say that all the time, but I truly say that from the heart. So, with that all, as an empath, I frequently have people coming to me asking me for advice about relationships, which is one of the reasons that I started doing a few videos about that here and there, particularly on Tuesdays, which I bummed out of yesterday. That low vibration thing. Yeah, it was real. Yeah, awkward. Oh, but yeah, that happened. And we're going to be talking about that schedule thing too, because we have some updates to it. But so I like to do the videos about it because sometimes you get the same question, a few times a week. And so this way I can just refer them all to the same thing. I started making people private answers to their specific questions. And, I'm willing to do that too. If there's something really specific and somebody doesn't want to ask me directly, I take emails and all that stuff. So, in doing that, you answer the same thing over and over. And sometimes, if there are local people, I like to do it in person because it's easier to sit down and talk about what's going on. And if two people in the room are already friends, give each other some love. Not out of here. Go look at each other's things for a few minutes. Come back around in a few minutes. That's what we want to do. Yeah. So, in making myself available locally, sometimes I sit down on the old couchy poo here and we talk about things. And that's when that old hallelujah fan can come into play because you can't make somebody do the right thing. You can just guide them to do the right thing. You can advise them to do the right thing. And you're right, there are so many people in need, and I don't discriminate who I'm talking to. I my purpose here is to talk with anybody who needs help, and that's part of being an empath. And so that's why I just open myself up. I'm fine with that. I had a subscriber recently say to me that they were surprised that when they reached out to me, I got back to them. And it was like, well, of course, why wouldn't I? you know? And I've had phone conversations with multiple people here, and I've gotten to know people on a very close basis. And y'all are just fantastic. Y'all are just fantastic. It's a great community. What's the worst that can happen? I give my time to somebody and they don't appreciate it. if that's the biggest of my concerns, ooh. Okay, now I got to get out my friend's fan. I bought this for my friend. Blessed. If that's the worst of my concerns, that I help somebody who doesn't appreciate me, I'm blessed. So, my scheduling coming up. I am eclectic. I must do a little bit of everything. And because of that, I would like to start having different days where I give you guys different content. The people who are here strictly for the poetry shout out, for instance, will know, of course, that every Wednesday they're getting their poetry shout out. The people who are here for shenanigans, just to support that type of thing, they'll know what they're in for and they can choose their poison or they can just come as they will. And I will get to explore and experiment with a little bit of everything I like to do. They really are. The fans, they were at the Dollar Tree in the States. I don't think you're in the States. Cindy, hello. So, welcome to anybody who comes in now or after the live stream airs. Be sure to get to know one another because that's part of the reason that we're here. So, back to my schedule. You are in the States. Okay. So I can't keep track of where everyone is. That is one of my big things. And also, a lot of times people don't actually tell where they are. I'm just like, I'm in. There was one day I just like announced what city I lived in and everything. It was like, oh, what? I think I've showed the outside my house. Oops. Okay. So, anyway, the Dollar Tree. Okay. The Dollar Tree. That is where the fans came from. They were in with the candles and all that good stuff by the picture not by the picture frames, by the, wreath making items, I believe, were in the same aisle. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Shoot me a message at authentic@outlook.com if you'd like to make any or yeah, outlook.com if you'd like to make any arrangements. if you can find them. I mean, seriously, I know that we're going to get some trash about the Dollar Tree potentially, but I really, really am obsessed. Okay, I'm obsessed. I go there for all sorts of little things, and well, we got our balloons there, but they were a fantastic deal, and the size was an issue on some of them because I would have liked them a little bit larger. As a result, we had to blow up so many more. We ended up blowing up over 600. Our intention with the balloons that we had previously purchased at our local Walmart, we had only had to blow up about 400 to get the same results, and this was over 700. It was my fingers from tying all of those because I tied about 95% of them myself. It was painful. It was really painful. So the fans, though, like seriously, if you can't find them, let me know. I found them actually in another town while I was visiting my parents, but I have a close to Dollar Tree too. They are super cute and they're $1. I like that price point. It makes me feel like I go in there and I'm like the $1 baller, okay? Sorry, but that's what it is. Oh, it was like the $1 baller. All right, so I keep getting off of the subject, which I have to mention what my scheduling idea was. And if anybody has any feedback on it, please, please, please consider giving it. And that goes for if you're in on the live stream or coming in after the fact. I'm also painting, and I keep forgetting to put the painting up, despite the fact that, and now I don't want the watercolor to get all messed up, so can't do that. So I also have right now a started canvas that I am working on for one of my heart paintings. I hand roll ribbon hearts, or not ribbon hearts. What the hell am I talking about? I hand roll ribbon roses. And for anybody crafty, you guys know what those are. And I have an abundance of them. So I've incorporated them. I figured out how to incorporate them into wall art. And I think they look really cool that way. So I'm going to make some backgrounds for some more wall art. And that's kind of where this yellow one is. Anybody who's stopping in, please feel free to look at each other's channels, make a comment so that we know that you're here, and get to know each other, grow with each other, help each other out. All right, so back to again the schedule idea, and I'm going to put that down because I can't do multiple things at once. Okay, and also the painting real quick because the paint is. So where we're at right now. I'm all about blue for eye color right now. I'm wearing blue right now myself. Ooh, hard to see, hard to see. I went a little heavy on it today because it's hard to see my face on this thing. Thank you, thank you. This is part of a background that I'm gonna use my rose on. Don't ask. I have no idea. I might not even put a rose on there. I don't know, I'm kinda digging it, just doing its thing. Okay, so what we're looking at for a schedule, and there's gonna be a separate video on this too, but right now I'm kinda looking more so for any kind of feedback. We're looking at Sundays being like Syllabus Sunday, okay, where we talk about planning and things like that because we have a system that we like where we use a book. This one says Brilliant Ideas, and it goes with the pen. I'm a little immature. Monday, I answer all of those burning questions and talk about my life on the About Me Monday. Tuesday, Toxic Tuesday, we already know about that one. We talk about toxic relationships, prevention, and making things wonderful. Wednesday, we have Poetry Shout Out, which like I said, I'll be posting that video very soon. Thursday would be Thoughtful Thursday, where we talk about some things that that are amazing and inspiring. Friday is Franken Friday, where you get some of the madness behind the scenes. So for anybody who really wants to know what's really going in on at Casa Empath, there's there's some good stuff that goes on here. There's some real shenanigans. And of course, Saturday is Special Request Saturday, where whatever you want to talk about is what we talk about. And I pick something throughout the week and I talk about it or I do whatever activity, yada, yada, yada. I also want to incorporate in the very near future some special guest channels. Um, oh, hey! Hello, RSS. Anybody coming in here, please click on each other's channels, go back, look at the comments, see who's been in here, go look at their channels, give them some love, give them some support. Um, if you're not sure about what each other do, best way to get to know each other is to watch a video. So RSS does some amazing ASMR videos. I know her channel personally, and good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Very creative in the ASMR community. Some people just do very basic videos, and this one here goes above and beyond. And coming from me, the bar is set high. So let's see how long we've been doing this. We've been doing this for, oh, no, 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 no. Thank you. Thank you. You are iconic. There are things that you do that are insane. Okay, we're at about 33. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I have to get a poetry shout out posted up for you guys yet. And I have one. I do have one. Like I said, I'm working on thumbnails and things like that because you guys are worth it. Oh, what's that? Where's the Mountain Dew? The Mountain Dew is right here. My mouth gets extremely dry. So, I'm pretty much constantly I have 3 drinks by me right now, and 2 of them are caffeinated. I get a lot of crap about that. I have a little bit of a problem with the caffeine. So, but we can't all be perfect in every way, Michael, who is perfect in every way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the beautiful poetry. that you write. My poetry, not so much. I mean, I could write some serious poetry, but I think the bar's been set pretty darn high, and I'm already putting myself out there in more ways than one, having this channel to begin with. Okay. I am oh, thank you so much for stopping in, Alicia. I am in real life a little bit shy, or a whole lot bit shy. And so for me to come on here and to sit here and just chit chat, it's pretty crazy because I have a difficult time with it in real life sometimes because I'm awkward sometimes. But as long as you talk about it and you're open about it and stuff like that, I think it's okay. And I hope that by being open about it, maybe somebody else who's going through the same thing, feels like it's a little bit normal because it is. I think there are a lot more people that have these anxiety type issues than don't. So, and mine just so happens to revolve around the fact that I'm awkward. So, I am making a random painting, and it really has no particular purpose. And I was talking about where my schedule is going, uh, waiting for some feedback on that. And if nothing else, I'm just going to go for it. My big fear, I think, is over posting. And so, if anybody has any thoughts on over posting, if there are channels that are just posting too much, how you feel about it, please leave your comments about that. Or, of course, you can always send me an email like we talked about before. Um, that's one of my big things is that I don't want to be annoying people to pieces by over posting things. So this is what's going on. I don't know. It's kind of three-dimensional, and I'm letting it happen as it goes. So anybody that's here right now, I strongly urge you to go look at each other's channels, get to know each other, drop a comment so we know you're here. Um, and I am just doing a little bit of random painting, talking about things as they come up. We're talking about the course of my channel, how I have a schedule that I'd like to adhere to with a little more rigorous, but so that you kind of know what you're getting. Also, how does everybody feel about heavy posting? And does anybody get annoyed by people who post daily? Do you expect people to post daily? Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. And if my voice sounds a little gruff, sorry about that. I'm kind of trying to force myself to talk loud, and I really don't I'm not a loud person. Anybody who is an empath or knows about the empath thing, we're quiet. We like things quiet, usually. Not everyone. Not everyone. That's not correct. But some empaths, that's actually one of the traits. And like I was saying before, anybody who doesn't know about whether or not you are an empath, if you want to know what it's all about, it's actually pretty simple stuff. Dr. Judith Orloff has an empath test. I recommend it. Just go take it. It's 20 questions. And at the end, it will tell you where you fall on the scale. And there's nothing, it's one of those things where it doesn't, there's nothing bad about it. If you are one, it just helps you understand. There's nothing special about it if you are. Well, yeah, there is something special about it. It means that you know yourself better if you figure it out. We're all special in our own little ways, aren't we? I have no idea what this painting is about, but I am loving it. I have no idea. Let's work on the eye for a minute. So anyone that's out there either watching the live or who is watching this after the live, please show each other some love. I'm going to be on here for about 5 more minutes. About 5 more minutes. And then I'm going to work on getting that poetry shout out live so you guys can see it. It's already uploaded. So we're going to work on this guy because we love eyes here for some reason. And once we're at 1,000, which is going to be a while for a girl like me, it's going to be a little while. It's a tough one to get to in my situation. And that's okay. But once that happens, then we'll live stream a little bit better with the phone and we can watch the painting as it happens because it's more fun that way. I can also video it, but come on, where's the fun in that? The time here right now is 3:27 p.m. So it's in the middle of the afternoon. And this girl has a video to post. This girl also has a dinner to make. Ooh, comment from RSS. So true, so true. There is that whole thing about working on things. And you in particular, like I was saying before, you don't just post yourself throwing some stuff around in a sink, you know? For backstory, RSS here does ASMR, which is uh, s- stimulating to people with sounds and visual aids and things like that. And it involves cleaning products and for these particular videos. And there's so much more than just throwing some chemicals in a sink, which is what a lot of ASMR people do. You know, you're doing things that are really like creative and cool stuff, like with skeleton hands in a bowl, you know, for the Halloween spirit, and different colored crumbles. And you know what I'm talking about, even though some of these people here are like, what the hell is this girl talking about? I'm talking about crumbles, okay? And if you don't know what they are, then get over to this channel and find out. And right? So, you know, it's like you're doing really cool stuff. It's like you deserve that shout out. There are a lot of ASMR people out here that are doing very basic videos by comparison for sure. And I mean, some of the videos are really cool too, but there's a lot of really basic ones. And I like people that go the extra mile. And so you're right about that, having quality content, you know, and that is something too. Michael, go to sleep. No, don't. Write more poetry. Your stuff is beautiful, which is probably another case in point right there. I'm sure that Michael doesn't post every day for that reason too. There's quality of content. And yeah, that is very true. So definitely something to consider. And right now I'm working on, if anybody has good film editing software advice, the stuff that I ended up with is not really very good. And it's not easy to figure out because it sucks so bad. And so it's been a real learning curve, like just merging videos, and it's giving me a hard time, this video software. If anybody has something that they recommend, definitely let me know because some of my rants would be a lot better with proper editing. Also, seriously, we have some real good times here that I would like to share with you guys because I've got a pretty good existence. Not like that. Not like I'm not like posh. I'm not like bougie. I have like a good existence in the sense that like I blow up damn balloons because I want to. I do the things in life that bring me joy, and I avoid the things in life that do not bring me joy. And I want to teach you guys more about those things. I want to teach people, anyone who's willing to listen to my lips flab can hear my lecture about the things that bring you joy and the importance of doing those. And that's really ultimately the awareness that we need to talk about. I know on here I have a lot of emphasis on toxic relationships and things like that because really, until we sever those ties, it's almost impossible to live your best life. And I say almost impossible. So I don't want to be attacked because I know I come off as being very much like, fuck them, and eh, I get it. I very much am the don't work on it, get the hell out of Dodge. But I also have had plenty of experience, not only as an empath, but also as a friend to people where, hearts are really broken and emotions are really toyed with. And when that happens, there is no, there's nothing you can really do. When it gets to a certain point, you have to just realize that it's not worth it anymore. And I've had that conversation all too many times with different people. And at a certain point, you stop sugarcoating it for people. And I think that's something that I have a tendency to do is to not sugarcoat. Which, sorry, not sorry. So, something that I am working on, and we're going to show it in 2 seconds. I actually really like it for some reason, but this is one. It's watercolor. We're still working on that. Actually, really cool in person. I like it. And we're about to have a visitor with 4 legs. And then there's this. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Yeah. Do you want to say hi? You do? Uh-oh, we're about to get a visitor. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's a visitor. Come here. Want to say hi? Oh, he's a big boy. Say hi. Okay, okay. There you go. Oh, he's done saying hi. He wants to say hi on his terms. Okay, so I'm at almost 50 minutes here. So I think I've talked about pretty much everything. We are going to have, well, we're going to think about this weekly scheduled business because we had a very good point come up from RSS. And then there's and then there's this guy. And then there's this guy. Yes. Too many of these guys, sorry. Oh, look at him though. This is my boy. He came to us with his name Junior, but we call him Zool, like in Ghostbusters, right? Say hi, we love you. He's my foster son, and we love him. Here you go. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. He's a very sweet boy, and he likes to follow me everywhere I go because I'm his mommy. Oh, you are just too kind. You are too kind. And yes, I mean, I do like to, when I do my videos, especially when it's about things that are very serious, like personality disorders and things like that. There are a lot of people on here just talking about things that they don't belong talking about. And personality disorders are definitely one that are a very touchy area. I do tag them, I do mention them, and it is a little bit to get the attention of the people that are using those words like narcissism, like sociopath and psychopath, to describe people who actually don't fall into those categories. I'm so glad this actually came up because I've been wanting to do a video about it. But, you know, I'm hoping to get the attention of the people who are looking for those taglines, because those are the people that I'm trying to reach out to remind them that you don't need that diagnosis and you don't need that title. Once you determine that somebody has toxic traits, you have to decide right then and there, is this person going to, how do they receive it? And if they don't receive it well, there are steps that you can follow to determine if these people can or cannot really come through this. And I hate for people to waste their time in relationships that are really going to be toxic for them. But I hate more so, sometimes those relationships can be dangerous. And it- I have seen far too many people go down that route of putting themselves into situations that are borderline dangerous because they want to change people. And we all know of stories in the recent news, even where people stick around for those very reasons and they do end up regretting it. And again, like I said before, as an empath and as a friend, I have a lot of people that come to me for these things. And I welcome these questions, but you're getting the truth. If you're getting the advice from me, you're getting the truth. And I know sometimes it sucks and I don't sugarcoat things. And I'll tell people straight up, don't waste your time. And I don't remember how many times I've been wrong. Just saying. And my friend is back. So, anywho, I need to get this video uploaded for y'all, this poetry shout out for the week. I'm going to be throwing in some more random poetry shout outs because they're fun and because there are too many not to. If I've already given you a poetry shout out, it doesn't mean you might not get another one. Okay, we're up in the game. We're trying to get things tightened up a little bit here, like I keep saying, working on the film editing, that kind of stuff. And we might up the game on the poetry. We'll see what happens. For now, I'm trying to figure out what this painting is supposed to be. Art. That's the answer. It's art. All right, I've been on here for damn near an hour, so it is time for me to cut out. I will be posting some of my regular videos. I appreciate any comments, likes, subscribes, that kind of business. And thank you for anybody who participated in this. It is great of you. Please get to know each other, look in the chats, find some names, find some people you don't already know. Go over, get to know them. It is a good thing to do. Appreciate it. Good things. So within, so without. Give it, you'll receive it. I lost my mouse. Ah!